For this year, I made one single New Year's resolution. That actually isn't true. I didn't make a resolution because this really isn't a resolution. Usually a resolution is something we promise to ourselves, like we start working out or read more books or whatnot. This is not about doing more of anything. This is more of a mental model for the year. In 1995, Jeff Bezos was 30 years old, and that's when he founded Amazon.com. But if you go back all the way to 1995, the internet really wasn't a thing yet. It was growing, but not a lot of people were in there. Also, the market that Amazon went into was books. And at the time, many industry experts thought of it being a sure failure. I'm just saying all this to let you know that it wasn't all that easy for him to make the decision at the time. In hindsight, almost everything becomes obvious, but think about you starting a business right now. You have a big chance of failing. And even Jeff thought of his chance of succeeding were something around 10 to 30%. And he nevertheless made the decision to go for it, to try to build the company. And he used one simple mental model to do it with. And this mental model is the New Year's resolution for me. I am going to filter every single major decision I'm going to make this year through the mental model. And what is the model? It's regret minimization framework. The idea is that you project yourself into the future, let's say age 80. Now, when you're 80 years old and you look back at your life, will you regret not doing this? And the not is very important, because when we're old, we don't regret the things we did. We regret the things we didn't do. And sure, there may be a couple of exceptions, like if you murder someone.
Garbage day! Huh? No!
You will probably regret that later. But most of the things we regret when we're old are the things we didn't do, like the opportunities we didn't take, or not spending enough time with people we love. Many decisions we make seem to be very complex and they involve a lot of variables. We don't have access to all the data, but the power of a simple mental model like this is that you will instantly know the correct answer after filtering it through the model, and it just makes your life a lot easier. I knew that when I was 80, I was not going to regret having tried this. I was not going to regret trying to participate in this thing called the internet, that I thought was going to be a really big deal. I knew that if I failed, I wouldn't regret that, but I knew the one thing I might regret is not ever having tried. Let's say that I get a job offer. I'm not sure whether to take it or not. I just ask myself, will I regret not doing this, not taking the job when I'm 80 years old? Or it doesn't even have to be 80 years old, it can be 30 years old, it can be 50 years old. This framework is not only about making the most romantic and adventurous ideas come true, it's also actually a really rational model. Because if I'm just completely flat out broke, I will probably regret not taking a job that pays well. Now, the beauty of this model is that the decision you make doesn't even have to be big. It can be a tiny decision. Let's say you come home from work, you've had a rough day, you're really tired, you don't want to do anything, you just want to hit the couch, watch some good old Netflix and just do nothing. Now your friend asks you out for a drink. It doesn't even have to be a drink, it can be sports, it can be a movie, anything fun. You really are tired and you just don't want to do it right now. So you think it's an easy decision to make to not go today. But if you project yourself to 80 years old, you look back at your life, which one of these evenings you would like to have? I would bet that you would have the night out, because that's a life you could remember for the rest of your life. That's the night that you lived more. And this framework, this mental model is all about living more. And that's what we all want to do. We want to live as well as we can. But our thoughts can sometimes be in our own way of doing that. And that's why you need models like this to help you do the decisions every day to live a better life. I really am tired right now. Maybe I should take a nap. Yeah. I probably don't want to do anything today. Like maybe I'll just stay home, watch a couple of movies. Like, I mean, it's nice weather and it would be fun outside, but I don't know. I'm just too tired for all that. That's it. If you made it till the end of this video, I'm sure that you want to see more, because my videos aren't going to be worse than this. Overall, the trend is upwards, I think, so it's a wise thing to do, to subscribe. You should do that. Anyways, have a great day.